History of Mixue. Mixue is a Chinese beverage and ice cream outlet founded by Zhang Hongzhou in 1997. As a student at Henan University, China, Hongzhou initially made Mixue in the form of shaved ice, which he then sold in a simple kiosk to ease his family's financial burden in Zhengzhou, Henan. The capital Hongzhou used to start the Mixue shaved ice business with money collected during her part-time job and a loan from his grandmother. At that time, Hongzhou's grandmother loaned his grandson about 4,000 RMB, equivalent to $483 that year. Due to limited startup capital, the first Mixue outlet was very simple. There was only a refrigerator, a few stools, and a folding table. Hongzhou even made his own machine to produce shaved ice using a motor, turntable, and cutter. Despite the massive machine, the shop's main products were very unique, especially the shaved ice cream, and smoothies. After his business gradually improved, he started selling milk tea at his outlet. With this business, Zhang Hongzhou was able to earn more than 100 RMB in a single day. However, problems started to come when winter came. It made her sales unsold, so he was forced to close the shop. However, Zhang Hongzhou was not discouraged. After 1 year, he reopened the second store and changed its name to Mixue Bingcheng. It means an ice castle built with sweet snow. Painstakingly, Zhang made calculations based on cost and eventually set the ice cream price at 2 RMB, when other stores were selling for around 10 RMB. Business has boomed since the store opened, and there are often long lines at the door. The prices Zhang offers for his drink are much cheaper compared to his competitor. Despite the low price, Mixue is now the single best-selling bubble tea brand in China. In 2010, Mixue Bingcheng chose to cooperate with Zhengzhou Baodou Trading Co. Ltd. to develop franchise across the country, further increasing the company's visibility and influence. Mixue began to take off in the following years, as evidenced by the opening of many brands in various countries. By 2020, Mixue Bingcheng had more than 10,000 of brands in various countries. In Indonesia alone, Mixue began opening its outlets massively since 2020. As of now, Mixue already has around 300 brands throughout Indonesia. This is not escape the marketing idea of this beverage and ice cream shop. Sticking to the QSC principle, it does not worry the brand to build brands in neighboring locations. So, it's no wonder that you can now find Mixue in various places. Even Mixue through its official website has also described the expansion of its business, expansion which is not only spread across the island of Java, but has begun to penetrate into Sumatra and Kalimantan. Mixue advantage. One of the advantages of Mixue is the relatively cheap price of ice cream and drinks. In Indonesia, 1 cone of Mixue ice cream is priced at only 8,000 rupiah, while other drinks are priced start from 10,000 rupiah. As a result, Mixue products are selling well. Mixue business strategy. 1. Setting a low price. The first strategy carried out by Mixue is to set its product at low prices compared to other competitors, or in the language of marketing science, it is also called penetration pricing. The number of Mixue outlets that are always crowded in Indonesia makes the process will also be more and more. Production in large quantities currently requires a lot of raw materials. If purchased in bulk, the price of raw materials is getting cheaper. 2. Product quality. Although sold at a low price, it does not mean that Mixue does not pay attention to the quality of its product. This can be proven from the quality of the taste provided that is not inferior to its competitor. Mixue also provides a various flavor of ice cream and drinks. That way, Mixue is able to work and more customers from the flavor offer. 3. Outlet placement. It is no secret that Mixue has success in conducting rampant store placement. Quote from CNBC Indonesia, Mixue managed to open more than 1,000 outlets throughout Indonesia in just 2 years. Mixue does not have current regulation regarding the distance or radius between its outlets. The determination of the location of Mixue outlet is also based on research that includes location condition, target, and market size, to the demand and interest of the local audience for its product. 4. Promotion. A fairly fundamental strategy carried out by Mixue is to tighten its promotion, more precisely using the power of social media such as on Instagram or TikTok. The content on social media is not organically created by Mixue, but there is also help from other social media users. In addition to digital promotional strategies, Mixue also involves conventional promotion activities. Example, such as providing discount voucher for the purchase of Mixue ice cream and tea product. Disadvantage of Mixue. Behind the enjoyment of Mixue ice cream, there are some things we should be aware of. If we consume this snack too often, it is not good for our body condition, especially for people who suffer from diabetes. It is known that the sugar content of this ice cream is quite high, which we should pay attention to. If consumed long term, the risk of diabetes will also increase. According to Baru Indonesia in his TikTok video, the calorie content of Mixue ice cream is quite high. In one cup serving, the original variant of Mixue contains 360 calories. We should also be aware of the risk of obesity if we consume it too often, given the high calorie and milk content. So, are you still going to be a loyal Mixue customer, or are you planning to own differences?